1970s and 80s were a dark period in American history, marked by the presence of infamous serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, and Charles Manson. Among them, Ted Bundy emerged as one of the most enigmatic and chilling figures. Born Theodore Robert Bundy on November 24, 1946, Bundy grew up in a seemingly ordinary middle-class family. His parents were devout Christians, providing a stable home environment free from vices like drinking, smoking, or gambling. However, signs of trouble began to emerge early in Bundy's life. As a child, Bundy exhibited disturbing behaviors, such as arranging knives around his sleeping aunt and showing a lack of empathy by torturing animals. Despite these red flags, Bundy's family life remained stable until his teenage years. During adolescence, Bundy grappled with insecurity and social isolation. He was bullied at school and struggled to fit in. However, Bundy projected charm and confidence to mask his inner turmoil. In 1968, Bundy purchased a tan Volkswagen Beetle, which gave him a sense of freedom. However, darker desires lurked beneath the surface. At 18, Bundy's criminal inclinations surfaced with a spree of thefts, hinting at the horrors to come. On February 1, 1974, Bundy's descent into depravity reached a new low with his first known murder. Targeting young women, Bundy would feign injury to lure victims into his car, then incapacitate and kill them. His methodical approach allowed him to evade capture as he moved from Washington to Utah. Despite law enforcement efforts, Bundy remained elusive due to limited forensic technology and disjointed police investigations. However, Bundy's luck ran out on November 8, 1974, when a witness connected him to a string of disappearances and murders, sparking a nationwide manhunt. Bundy's capture marked the beginning of the end. Facing multiple charges, he captivated the nation with his self-defense in court. Despite his charisma, Bundy was found guilty and sentenced to death. Even behind bars, Bundy's manipulative nature persisted. He orchestrated two daring escapes, solidifying his notoriety. Finally, on January 24, 1989, Bundy met his end in the electric chair, bringing closure to his victims' families and an era defined by fear. Bundy's capture and trials transformed American criminal justice. His case highlighted the complexities of serial murder investigations and the need for improved law enforcement cooperation. Yet, Bundy's crimes left an indelible mark, serving as a reminder of the dangers lurking within seemingly ordinary individuals. Despite Bundy's infamy, it's crucial to remember his victims, the young women whose lives were tragically cut short. As society grapples with Bundy's legacy, his case underscores the need for vigilance and cooperation to combat violence. Bundy's story sparked discussions on the psychology of serial killers and the importance of recognizing warning signs. In the aftermath of Bundy's reign, efforts to prevent violence, support victims, and reform the criminal justice system gained momentum. Ultimately, Bundy's legacy serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. Through collective efforts, we honor the memory of Bundy's victims and strive to create a safer, more compassionate world. Furthermore, Bundy's case prompted significant changes in law enforcement practices and forensic techniques. The investigation into his crimes revealed shortcomings in the handling of missing persons cases and the sharing of information between jurisdictions. As a result, law enforcement agencies began to adopt more collaborative approaches and utilize emerging technologies to track and apprehend criminals more effectively. Moreover, Bundy's trial highlighted the importance of victims' rights and the need for comprehensive support services for those affected by violent crimes. Advocates pushed for reforms to ensure that victims and their families received the care and support they deserved throughout the legal process. In the decades since Bundy's reign of terror, advancements in DNA analysis and forensic science have revolutionized the field of criminal investigation.
He looked at me and grabbed my tape recorder and kind of held it close to himself and closed his eyes, and off we went.
I'm not an animal, I'm not crazy, I'm just a bit of personality.
I'm just a normal individual.
These tools have enabled law enforcement agencies to solve cold cases and bring closure to families who have long awaited justice for their loved ones. However, Bundy's case remains a haunting reminder of the enduring challenges and complexities of combating violent crime. Despite our best efforts, there are still individuals like Bundy who evade detection and perpetrate unspeakable acts of violence. As we reflect on Bundy's heinous crimes and the impact they had on countless lives, we must remain vigilant in our commitment to preventing and addressing violence in all its forms. By working together as a society and supporting initiatives aimed at promoting safety, justice, and healing, we can honor the memory of Bundy's victims and strive to create a world where such atrocities are never repeated.
I thought that he was going to kiss me. Instead, he said very quietly, "Do you know what? I'm going to kill you."
Bundy's case sparked discussions and research into the psychology of serial killers and the factors that contribute to their development. Mental health professionals and criminologists have sought to understand the underlying motivations and behaviors of individuals like Bundy, shedding light on the complex interplay of biological, psychological, and environmental factors that can shape violent behavior. Bundy's ability to manipulate and deceive those around him has also served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of trusting appearances and overlooking warning signs. His case has prompted increased awareness and vigilance among law enforcement officials and the general public, encouraging individuals to report suspicious behavior and take proactive measures to protect themselves and others from potential harm. Bundy's story has sparked conversations about the nature of evil and the capacity for darkness within the human psyche. His seemingly ordinary exterior and charming demeanor have challenged conventional stereotypes about what a serial killer looks like, forcing society to confront uncomfortable truths about the depths of human depravity. In the wake of Bundy's crimes, there has been a renewed focus on crime prevention, victim advocacy, and criminal justice reform. Efforts to improve mental health services, support survivors of violent crime, and enhance law enforcement training and resources have gained momentum, driven by a collective commitment to preventing future tragedies. Bundy's legacy serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of remaining vigilant in the face of evil. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.